Something pretty incredible just happened, and I wanted to make this impromptu video late at night on a Friday just to let you know about it. Because as I said earlier, a few videos ago, we need to know what's going on in AI, not just participate on the sidelines. So this is a little different kind of video than I normally do, but I wanted to make sure we are informed. I'm learning about this in real time, so I wanted to share it with you. I don't have any crazy extra information than what is out there, but uh, it's interesting. Okay, so Claude, Claude, the AI platform. So there's ChatGPT that's owned by OpenAI, and then there's Claude that is owned by Anthropic. And both of them are going to go and go public in the stock market this year. That's the plan. And they're kind of competitors with each other, but they're kind of friendly. And they both keep just releasing these models that are bigger and badder and better over and over again. Every week something comes out. So today or 3 days ago, just a couple of days, like less than 3 days ago, a new Anthropic Claude model came out. And it was a type of Claude that was like the best type they've ever had. It's called Fable 5, and it's based on this big like military grade one called Mythos that was not public, but people knew about it. And so they made this one that's more for consumers. And people were just losing their minds because this could make almost anything, like not just a landing page, but full on apps, working things. You could clone major websites. I saw a clone of Notion, a clone of Canva, and a clone of Lovable built by this for a couple $100 each on Claude. So everybody was going crazy. There were all these videos about it. And then just like a couple of hours ago tonight, Friday, the government shut it down. So I'm going to show you what's going on. First of all, this is the actual message from Anthropic itself. And it basically says that the government is forcing them to suspend this because it's too powerful and it could get into the wrong hands. Now, what's very interesting about it is the way that they're framing it. So the way that they frame it, you'll see a lot of people are upset. It says the US government, citing national security authorities, has issued an export control directive to suspend all access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5 by any foreign national, watch this part, whether inside or outside the United States, including foreign national Anthropic employees. The net effect of this order is that we must abruptly disable Fable 5 and Mythos 5 for all of our customers to ensure compliance. Access to all other Anthropic and Claude models will not be affected. So Claude is still there. Everything you've used for it is fine. But this new powerful model has just been shut down by the US government. It said that they received it at 5:21 Eastern. The letter did not provide specific details of its national security concern. And our understanding is that the government believes it has become aware of a method of bypassing or jailbreaking Fable 5. So it goes on to talk about this, and everybody's losing their minds.
Crazy things are coming out of the White House and Anthropic right now. The US has just forced Anthropic to shut down all use to Fable 5 and Mythos, the latest models by Anthropic. The US government, citing national security concerns, has issued an export control directive to suspend all access to Fable 5 and Mythos.
Basically, reading what I just read.
Powerful that the US government is fearing its capabilities. Now, it's not just the US government. So Anthropic also was worried about the capabilities of Mythos, and that is why they launched Fable 5 to the public, to all US citizens and all foreign nationals, as the US call them. Releasing a model this capable, talking about Mythos, comes with risks. This was Anthropic putting out this announcement as they launched both.
And then this bro.
This is absolutely crazy. The US government just ordered Anthropic to disable Fable 5 and Mythos 5 for all customers. Anthropic just tweeted, the US government, citing national security authorities, has issued an export control directive to suspend all access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5 by any foreign national Final part of this statement is just Anthropic saying they're complying with the government's legal directive and are removing access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5 for all users. However, they disagree the finding of a narrow potential jailbreak should be cause for recalling a commercial model deployed to hundreds of millions of people. And if this standard was applied across the industry, they believe it would essentially halt all new model deployments for all frontier model providers.
Now, what they're basically saying is, if you're going to stop us from releasing a new model for this particular model because you think it's going to be in the wrong hands, we got to shut down OpenAI too. We got to shut down Perplexity too. We got to shut down XYZ too, because anything could be jailbroken, anything can do that. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments what you think of this. It's pretty jolting. One more.
Claude, Mythos, Fable 5 and Mythos 5 just got shut down, peeps. If you haven't seen this already, it's breaking news. And essentially what's happened here is that due to security situations, the US government has actually shut down and suspended access. This might be the last time, the first and the last time we got to use Fable 5. It was.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was cool. So let me try to think about what my feeling of this is, because like I said, I'm finding it out right now. Okay, well, first of all, I don't like that the government didn't give any directives, even if it was like private, confidential, you're not supposed to share the directives. They didn't give them any other details, because what that means is that they can just at a drop of a hat, just say whatever they want to any of these AI models. I don't want AI to be, especially powerful AI, to be in the wrong hands. But I just don't know what the wrong hands are. And I don't know that foreign nationals are the wrong hands because we are foreign nationals to anybody else who's not in the United States. So of course, I want us to be safe. Of course, if they figured out something that could be used to direct drones, with ammunition, or to shut down like hospitals and stuff. Of course, if they figured that out, then they need to shut this down. But I just don't trust our government to be that. I mean, I guess I'll say it this way. I don't trust the leaders in the government, right? To know any better. Of course, there are multiple people who work in the government, no matter who is president, who've been doing this for years. And I just hope essentially that it came from the right place, that this isn't just a way to censor or to punish, because I know that they were fighting with Anthropic the past few weeks. The government was. Trump doesn't like Anthropic. So I don't know if this was like a big pun, because this was like, when I tell you that this was the biggest deal, that the biggest model that Anthropic has ever put out, it was their crown jewel. It was about to just shut everybody else down. And then at the drop of a hat, boom. So you got people like David Sachs walking around the White House. You got people like Peter Thiel picking up phones. I don't know if they would be pissed about this or not. I could probably look it up. But if they're the ones who are like whispering in people's ear, like, we need to shut this down, we have investment in other stock that we want to do better. Or even Elon, he might say, I want my own Grok AI, or what is it, AIX or whatever. I want my own thing to do better. I don't want Anthropic to get this much of a head start over us. Let's shut him down. Well, Elon just became the richest human. He was already the richest man in the world, but he's officially a trillionaire as of today. So if he wanted that to happen, it would happen. So I'm just making stuff up. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I'm going to look it up real quick and see if I can find out anything about any kind of response from the people I'm talking about. If you don't know these names I'm saying, by the way, it is okay. Like, they're just people I not work with. They're people I know of in Silicon Valley because I do all this work in Silicon Valley. But let's see. Yeah, so listen to this. This is interesting. I didn't even know this, and I guessed it. Venture capitalist David Sachs, who I do not like, became a central figure in the AI policy debate regarding Anthropic's powerful Fable and Mythos AI models. His prominent involvements include slamming Anthropic's safety agenda. He criticized them, their research warning of catastrophic AI risk, whatever. Foreign access suspension. Wait. Anthropic was forced to globally disable, but what does it have to do with David Sachs? During his time at the Trump administration, AI and crypto czar Sachs favored voluntary, market-friendly tech policies. So this is he would have been on their side. What the heck is going on? I'm so confused. Scoop. Trump admin blocks foreign access to Anthropic's most powerful AI. I think we're going to get an answer here, but this is gated. Okay. I bet you if we click through here, David Sachs' name is in there. Don't worry about who he is. If you know this podcast called the All In Podcast, he's on there. He's a multimillionaire, maybe a billionaire. I don't know. But one time I got into a Twitter fight with him because he said that there were no homeless people in Austin, and it was wonderful. So, and then when I said that there were homeless people in Austin and a lot of them, and that they were suffering, and that I don't know what part of town he was in, he made fun of me and homeless people. He sucks. He's a horrible person, in my opinion. So this is why I don't do videos like this, because this is all I do when I talk, when I'm at home and I'm talking about people. I'm like, this guy don't like him, that guy don't like him, this person I love. I don't know. Do you want this kind of video? You tell me. It's Friday night. It's my YouTube channel. I feel like I can experiment every once in a while. And I feel like this kind of stuff, we at least need to know what's going on, or at least know that it's happening. And then you can do your own research and make your own opinions and own decisions. But tell me if you want me to do more videos like this, or honestly, tell me in the comments if you're like, no, Arlan, stick to telling me how to make money. I don't need to know about David Sachs because I don't know who that is. I don't care. Just let me know, because it'll help me make more content. If you want more content like this, I can do this all day long, every single day. If you don't, what I'm saying is, like, 8-minute, 10-minute videos talking about the news when it comes to tech, when it comes to the stock market, but like stuff I don't really understand. But then I totally understand other types of investment. How to make money is never going to go away. I'm always going to help you make money. Make sure you go into my free membership that I'm going to link below, called Your First 5K, all summer long, or June to September, depending on where you live. I am going to do this free summer school where I'm going to teach you how to come up with your offer, find the people who are going to buy it from you, sell it, and then deliver it, all for free. So do that. Always going to be here for that. But tell me what you think. Let's gossip. Let's go. What do you think about this? Is this crazy? Is this censorship at its worst? Or is it like finally the compliance that we deserve as a country and a world? Where do you stand on this?